All right, play us some patriotic July 4th music, Nancy. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see Las Vegas's Thunderbirds flying over the strip into Hoover Dam right now. Awesome. What else you got? You got any more? Oh, yeah. We are sitting on the porch of Cracker Barrel.
Banjos are mandatory in the U.S.
Yeah. All right. You got any more?
This is called USA. Yeehaw!
USA, this one.
It's called USA
All
by
right.
Sync Lab Music.
All right. Now, these are all what? They're all in the eminent domain? By eminent, I mean free.
Yeah, Pixabay.
All right. And people made these up? They're not, this isn't AI or anything?
This one might be AI because the artist is called Sync Lab Music.
Oh, but somebody at least, okay.
But there's no copyright infringement.
Right,
by using
gotcha.
it.
All right. Those were all very America, different phases of America.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Nancy. And
You're welcome.
happy 250th birthday, America.
Woo!
Now, while we are 250 years old, we don't yet have arthritis, as there are still many countries much older than us.
What would we be considered? Middle age?
We're like middle-aged, like seasoned. We're starting to get that distinguished look.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like an
Yeah.
early George Clooney.
Okay.
Because he was already kind of old when he was getting going, I think.
Yeah,
And I mean, let's face it, 9 decades later, he's still quite handsome.
very.
But
I wonder how many, because when you think of old countries, I think of like China, Japan. These are like thousands of years old, right? Egypt, these ancient countries. And then you have the newer countries, like
Right.
the whole Eastern Europe bloc kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
And then like where do we fall in, or being 250? Who else was formed around the same time we were?
Same time, I think off the top of my head, Australia
Oh.
was. And then the rebirth of France, although France is still, because that's when they had, they all freaked out and cut off the guy's head.
Yes.
Who, wait, turned out to be my cousin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were like almost brothers, that type of cousin.
So close.
Yeah. No, I think in 23andMe it showed that I was somehow distantly maybe related to him.
Yeah. Many generations ago.
But I found out that the oldest were. Do you have any ideas on the oldest? You
Oldest
mentioned
country
Egypt.
in the world? Yeah.
Yeah, or some of the oldest. My list right here does not include Egypt, but I got. Yeah, you want to take one guess at like the 2 oldest?
China?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Japan?
Exactly.
Okay.
We got Japan weighing in at 660 BCE.
Wow.
And China at 221 BCE.
Wow.
So even Japan was around for like 420 odd years, 40 years, 440 years or something
Yeah.
before China came around. And then the early European nations were San Marino,
Oh.
301 CE, which I think actually means AD.
Yeah.
France, 843 CE. Portugal, 1143. And the UK, 1707. That does not make sense. I mean, weren't they around 1066 or something? No, 17. Okay, this is.
There's some.
They're citing Reddit. Okay, this is
Did they
AI. I got this
hallucinate?
from AI.
Okay.
So it's obviously it's written in stone. This is all the absolute truth, and you should come here to the Pinto podcast if you want facts.
That's right.
Nothing but cold hard facts. Nancy,
Well, but we're not mistaken in the fact that we are celebrating our great nation's 250th
Hell
birthday
yeah.
this year, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording on July 3rd.
It's July 3rd. We're on, it's basically July 4th Eve.
Yes.
We are going to definitely open our presents tonight.
That's right. Yep.
Before the great Uncle Sam brings our gifts and comes down the chimney. I am so excited about that, man. I got memories. I can't believe it's the 250th already. I'm still getting over the bicentennial. Nancy, do you remember what you were doing during the bicentennial?
I was 3.
Almost
3. So probably watching Sesame Street.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very patriotic
reading.
show. Uh-huh. Reading is fundamental. The only thing I remember it coming around. I think it was in 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And people talking about it's the bicentennial. I'm like, what the hell is a bicentennial? The only thing I remember is being at a parade. My parents took us to a parade in some faraway land called Cranford.
Oh.
I think. But we were going real, I don't know if that, or maybe it was Montclair. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Berkeley Heights. And I just remember me, my brother, and my sister sitting on the curb watching the parade.
That is cute.
And I think we had like red, white, and blue outfits on, striped shirts.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Adorable. But that's all I remember.
Okay.
And we were, 100 years old at the time?
Yes, 100.
Yes.
Yes.
Math wasn't my strong subject. No, we were 200 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, it seemed like we were the oldest country in the world. It seems like that's when time began in my, American way of thinking, I guess.
I think I had a sense at some point that it was a very important, I guess like when I looked back at pictures, I think my parents took us to a park or something.
All right.
But I don't remember. Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we get them on the phone right now?
Yes.
So a lot of people are currently enjoying, we have a lot of visitors here for the World Cup. People are going nuts about some of the stuff we have. But before we get to that, Nancy, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
If you had if you had 72 hours to convince someone from another country that America is an amazing place, where would you take them? Now, assuming money's no object.
Right.
People complaining is no object. No, I don't know.
Ignore the...
You don't have to think of someone in specific. You've been assigned to some random person who's coming from another country, and you want to show them how awesome America is. Where would you take them?
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
You want a minute to think? I've got 2 places I thought of.
Yeah, that is a great, great question. I got to take them to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Puerto Rico's part of America.
That's right.
So...
Puerto Rico's part of America, bitches!
Yeah. You know, it's been a part of us in longer than some U.S. states have been a state.
That is true.
So, yeah, since 1898. So,
All right.
yeah, there we will bop around. Oh, well, I guess, well, I mean, everything's, I know it's a long flight depending on, I got 72 hours to take them to as many places as I can, or just pick one place.
Oh. You have... All right, screw the actual wording of the question. Forget the 72 hours. You can take them... take a week. Take 10 days.
Okay. I would say, starting with Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll hit some of the fort and, a couple of the things in San Juan. But then we're going to explore the island.
Okay, so you're going to go to San Cristobal.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just for an afternoon, but then we're going out.
Kind of the way you showed me Puerto Rico.
Yeah. More out of the way places,
Mm-hmm.
places in the mountains, places where you can get a coffee.
Right.
I'll take them to some of my family and friends places.
I love it.
Yep. So they'll fall in love with Puerto Rico.
All right.
I'll take them to a parranda.
A parranda.
Yeah. And then
explain to our white listeners what is a parranda.
Hi, love you. It's caroling, Puerto Rican style. Getting in a car or many, many cars, and then you visit houses and there's a big band and they're playing traditional Puerto Rican folk music, and they're basically playing for their supper. And they get fed and given drinks and food, whatever.
Big party.
Big party. So you can go to one house or you can go to a whole bunch of them, and then the last house is like where you finish up, and then you have a big meal and all that.
Now, do you collect the people along the way?
You can.
All right, you bring them. You bring, but like if you're doing a parranda and you're going to like 5 different houses, do you take house 1 and house 2 and house 3 and house 4 to house 5?
No, there's not a rule that you have to do that.
All right.
But nice. I'm thinking if I was in house 1 or 2 and I'm like, can I come to the rest of it? They would say yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought about, I would take them to 2 places.
Tell me.
New York and Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
New York to show them like how big this city really is and just how you can find friggin' anything there. Yeah. And, the nightlife, it never stops. It's a crazy experience.
Yeah.
And then Las Vegas to show you this manufactured resort in the middle of the desert that kind of celebrates all that. Everything's big. Everything's different. Everything's expensive. Yeah, bring your money. This is what I'm getting at. Bring your money to Vegas. And, no, just how entertainers come from all over the world. Now you got the Sphere. You've got acts trying to adjust themselves so they can play at the Sphere. Adjust themselves.
Those are great places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could also say, bring them to a ranch. I don't know that stuff, though. Bring them to Middle America, some of the plains, but I don't know what I would do with them there. Somebody does. Maybe bring them to a shooting range.
I was thinking like to a farm or some small town where people know each other and care about each other and they look out for each other.
Small town USA.
Yeah.
Bring them there. Show them one of those old 1840s storefronts with the cobblers.
Yeah.
And the soda fountain.
I think that really shows like just how those 3 things would be like show you how diverse the US is. So you can especially like Vegas and especially New York, you could hear every language in the world spoken in New York, every cuisine you could think of. Every show, anyone who's anyone passes through New York. It's like you make it in New York. You've made it.
Is Vegas like a much smaller manufactured New York with the nightlife, with the lights, with the indulgence, with people coming from all over the frickin' world? Because, you can go, walk around Las Vegas, you hear every language there as well. Yeah.
Except the gambling. That's the thing sets it apart from everything else. Like the sports betting and the gambling and the cards. Right. And even if you like from penny slots to your high stakes, high rolling. You can that's what makes it so unique. You go to a supermarket and there's slot machines.
Yes. I love that.
But it is it's friendlier too.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, coincidentally, I don't know if it's coincidentally, but we have the World Cup. Do you think they planned that? Let's have the World Cup here in North America during our 250th birthday, or is that a total coincidence nobody saw coming?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Because at this time, while we're celebrating our 250th, we have guests from all over the world. And if you ask them, they would say, the question I asked you, where would you take them to convince them it's a great place? Apparently, they would say Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
Or Walmart. But they are loving that. Now, okay, so the World Cup. So have you been getting really into that, Nancy? Like waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning so you can see soccer games? Have you been following it very closely and tightly?
Well, no. I've just seen some of the games, the couple where the U.S. has played.
Yep.
And then a couple random.
We've seen a couple.
Put it on in the background.
Yeah, we've had a couple of U.S. Games we've seen, which is nice, which is fun. It's exciting. It can get. It's still soccer, but we're there. Go USA.
It's not. We don't ever watch it during the year.
We don't. But when I start watching it again, I'm like, this is pretty exciting. Like
even though it's low scoring, that's one of your beefs.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think they should have several. Yeah, they should make several abridgments to the game. One, you make the goal 5 times wider, so that, we want higher scoring, like basketball. That's exciting. I mean, people are scoring 120 points a game.
Yeah.
And we also thought maybe adding trapdoors where guys can come up from the trapdoor and, attack. And then at the same time, you need trapdoors that people can fall through, of course.
Of course.
You got to be fair.
Yeah. That'll really keep them on their toes.
Yes, will. Yes.
Oh, shit.
No, but I've been enjoying it. I mean, I like the whole thing. I like that the U.S. is doing good.
Yeah.
And they have an upcoming game next Friday.
Okay.
Thursday, Monday.
Oh.
Like I said, come here for the facts. If you want to know when they're playing, you come to us. I'm pretty sure it is this Monday, July 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're playing Belgium in like the next round or this round. I don't know.
Okay. Go USA.
Go USA. Win, fellas. Make us proud. Now, with that, with it being held here in North America, everybody has seen the people coming from other countries just losing their minds. Do you think, have we as Americans started taking things for granted that we see these people come in and love and go crazy over?
I think some people take it for granted. I think you and I have traveled a little bit, so we are grateful. We don't need to be reminded that USA is great. I think some people do take it for granted. I think, not to get all too political, but yeah, I think that if people traveled more, they would realize that we have a lot of wonderful things here.
Right. One thing that kind of surprised me was how excited people got about air conditioning.
Oh.
They're like showing themselves like, out here it's really hot and sweaty, and then they walk into Walmart, and in here it's like a winter's day. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I just assume there's going to be, because we've traveled, and I've never really gone somewhere in the heat of the summer. I haven't been to Europe in the heat of the summer.
Right.
I've been in like October, April, went to the UK, it was freezing. And, but apparently it's not there's whole countries who frown upon air conditioning.
Yeah, I don't know that I've been anywhere where I have. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I don't know. I guess these are like considered first world luxuries.
Yeah. Well, I love our air conditioning everywhere. I mean, that's one of the things I love about going to the casinos or Walmart.
Yes.
Places where you're going to be able to go in and you're going to have air conditioning. Yeah.
Well, especially here in Vegas. You have to or you will die.
Yeah, that's one of the fun things about going to the casinos. There's many, actually, believe it or not. And then people have also commented in New York City how friendly the people are. That did catch my attention. Yeah, what do you think of that?
That's great to hear. That's not our traditional reputation.
Yeah.
I say we're from Jersey.
We're from Jersey.
North Jersey.
North Jersey. We've been into New York, close to 1 million times?
Yeah, I worked there for a summer. Yeah.
I used to work there.
Yep.
And I guess, you can't say every single person is mean.
Right.
You can't say that. But there are a decent amount.
Yeah, I'm stoked to hear it that people find New Yorkers friendly. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe in general there's people are a little more friendly in general,
There used to be a thing about LA, and I'm going back 30 years. Like, oh, you go out there, everybody's so laid back and everybody's really nice. I feel like that evaporated in the last several years.
Oh, you're right. That did change.
In LA. Nobody was excited to be, people, they didn't talk to you. They didn't say hi, didn't smile. Because when we came here to Vegas and everybody did that and it's so friendly, it's still catching me off guard after being here 2 years. Yeah. That the people here are very middle America friendly.
Yeah, and that's how I remember feeling when we first moved to LA.
Right.
To Hermosa. Because I remember my cousin and my sister visiting, and they went for a walk, and they came back, and they're like, somebody had smiled at them, and my cousin was like, what do they want? And my sister's like, they're nicer here. And I'm like, yeah. So now that's how we are here, and LA changed.
I still don't think she should have told them to go to hell, though.
No, she did not. But yeah, I get it. I don't know why that is though. Well, maybe because things got shittier in LA and people just started getting collectively cranky, like this
Maybe.
undercurrent of like, what the fuck? You know, you're
Right.
sitting in traffic all day, all the deterioration. We're
Well.
not gonna go crazy, but yes, I'm not gonna go crazy.
Well, and then when you wonder if you just stepped in dog crap or human crap or some other species. People think we are not exaggerating
We're
about
not.
this. There was literally just, yeah, you're right. We're not, no, this is about positivity. Happy birthday, America!
Woo!
Well, and okay, another thing, this one I never would have seen coming. Ranch dressing. Nancy.
I'm surprised. I mean, I have no personal vendetta against ranch dressing, but it's not really like, ooh, ranch dressing.
What about the blue cheese? I always take the blue cheese over the
favorite.
ranch. But I don't hate one. I mean, I would take, if I'm asked which one I want, I go blue cheese.
Right.
Whether it's a burger or wings or just to chug. However, they had to put up signs at airports. Again, come here for the facts. I think they might have had to put up signs at the airports that said, don't chug your ranch dressing.
Oh my God.
Because people were buying it to bring bottles back to Europe or wherever else they might be from.
Oh.
And they were like, well, you can't bring this on. It was in their carry-ons. So some people would step back and start chugging it.
Oh.
And they're like, we can check that for you.
I can't believe people would do that, though. Like, what?
That's how much they love the ranch dressing.
Oh, my God.
I never would have guessed that you couldn't get ranch dressing.
Me either.
Elsewhere. But I will bet that within the next month or two, you will get ranch dressing everywhere. Because someone's going to figure out, wait, they'll buy this here? Let's sell it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of these U.S. companies, you know, a lot of our food companies, we do a lot of, like a lot of exporting.
When you're talking about food, no less.
Sorry. We have a lot of food exports. Maybe that'll just become another one. Like one of these huge conglomerates will start selling their, I don't know, what's a dressing brand? I don't know, to wherever.
Russian. Russian's probably made here too.
Russian.
It's just mayonnaise and ketchup,
not,
isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm thinking the brand, like Paul Newman's dressing or whatever.
Is he?
I don't know. I can't think of any damn brands right now because we don't buy that.
Oh no, Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer.
Maybe from when I was a kid.
I don't know.
Ken's.
There's
an elaborate one.
There's one. Maybe Ken's will start selling in a new markets.
Yeah, they should. Hey, if they want our salad dressing, we will start exporting 40-foot containers just filled with ranch dressing. Not in bottles. Just rip the roof off, fill it with ranch, put the roof back on.
Okay.
Then you get over there and they'll put a bunch of spigots in the side.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone can just they'll have ranch dressing chugging contest.
Exactly.
I'm just concerned about, I'm sorry, the health nut in me is concerned about exporting bad habits to people that don't currently have them.
For every container of ranch dressing we export, we'll export 5 of romaine lettuce. And then we'll make them ration the ranch dressing to the proportion of lettuce they take.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. What condiment would you chug?
Barbecue sauce.
Wow. That was locked and loaded. What any particular flavor or brand?
Well, not hot, not spicy.
The hot stuff. All right.
On the sweeter side.
Okay.
I love barbecue sauce.
Sweet barbecue sauce. Is it true you used to put it on your fries?
It is. I still do.
All right. Good. Have you ever been to Buc-ee's?
No.
I don't think I have either, but I've heard a lot about it. We've driven across this great land of ours at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
We began to fall in love with a rest stop that sounds like Buc-ee's. It was something Love, though. Wasn't it Love's?
Yeah, just Love's, I think.
Oh, it was simply Love's.
I think so, yeah.
And we did begin to love it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was, a gas station, but everything else you'd be walking through there and it would say, number 52, Chris Pinto, your shower is ready. And, of course, I'd yell out, no, I only take baths. because I mean, you gotta stand up for yourself as a consumer.
That's what you do at a truck stop is
take
a bath.
Exactly. Most of the truckers are like, I really need a bath. No, I've never taken a shower at one of these places or a bath.
Neither have I.
But I think that's such an awesome, and I learned of it from hearing that loudspeaker.
Yep.
That you can get. So they have everything from gas to coffee to shower to every type of. You probably buy furniture in these places.
They've got so many things: souvenirs, T-shirts, hoodies, anything.
Yeah, and to-go salads or sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Just ridiculous. That's a big thing that people are loving.
Yeah,
whether it's Buc-ee's or TA's or and the whole Walmart too. I mean, we didn't really have Walmart in LA.
Correct.
Here in Vegas, there's a Walmart. You pass when you're going from one Walmart to another Walmart, you pass like 3 more Walmarts.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
That logistically did not make sense, but they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And we spend a lot of time, and that is a place where you can get anything you want.
Yeah.
You can get your oil changed while you're shopping for tires and bibs and almond milk.
Need something for your pool,
exactly.
Your toilet, your child.
Yeah.
You can get it here.
So I could not be more excited about how much the people, our visitors, are loving this country.
Yeah.
And what better way to get people all jazzed up at our 250th birthday, Nancy?
I love that so much. And yeah, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. I mean, maybe the people who are leaders and are in charge of these things saw it coming. Like, oh, because you have to start planning activities and all these things like way, way, way in advance. So, yeah, they must have known it would have coincided. But that is brilliant. A great coincidence if not, but brilliant if it was planned, because I just love that people are loving on America. I really do. I mean, we saw one guy say, they have a bad reputation, I think, because the news and the media will tell you the worst, will show you the worst of the worst. And most of our people are just nice, or just like anybody else.
That's true.
Welcoming and friendly and want to share. Like, we're proud of what we have to show you. Right? There's a lot to be proud of.
I saw several clips of people apologizing because of their thoughts on America.
Oh, wow.
I was like, well, thank you. I don't know how necessary that was because I didn't know what you were thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just started, America, I owe you an apology. And then they just start going off on Buc-ee's and free refills, coffee refills. The soda, I guess when you go to a fast food place, we don't really do that, but you get refills of your big soda or big Slurpee or whatever. But also coffee refills. I've seen people post videos of their coffee getting refilled. They're just like, this is crazy. And that's something I never would have said, oh, they're going to love these free coffee refills.
Yeah.
But yeah, the people are like, I apologize. I didn't realize how awesome it was here.
So besides food and drink and Walmart, is there anything else that they... Oh, no, they said the friendliness, the hospitality. Was there anything else that they loved about?
National parks.
Oh, great. Okay.
We should go to one of those one day.
We should, yeah.
Have we been to a national park? We've been to parks.
Yeah. I am so bad with what's a national park versus what's a federal park, or I don't know. So, but we can check with our local library.
Did I mention
we
Waffle
can
House?
Get passes. Waffle House, no.
There have been people who are just loving white waffle. I don't think I've ever been to a Waffle House. They don't really have them in places I've lived.
Me either.
Some people absolutely love the Waffle House.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They also said not only the food, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's great for tightening up your sparring skills. I think there's a lot of fights at the...
I did not know that.
Okay, so they also mentioned wide roads.
Oh, okay.
And that makes me picture, San Fele. I mean, everyone listening, I'm sure you've all been to San Fele, which is in Italy, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassing you by giving you this information. San Fele is one of the most remote places I've ever been to in my life. It's about 3 hours inland from Naples, Italy. And it's where all of my ancestors on my Italian side come from. and it's a little town that looks like Meisterburger, Burgermeister. Burgermeister, Meisterburger. Did I say that the same way twice, or did I say it backwards one time and frontwards the other time?
I've forgotten already.
It's like this European town that has paved roads between the buildings.
Yeah.
Like attached. You're kind of in a hallway outside. And we drove through it with our little rental car, which was a little bit larger than a golf cart. So going from that to middle of LA, 7 lanes of highway, if that is what they're talking about by wide roads, it's a big difference.
That's true. You know, it could be like that, or it could be like the street we live on. You know, it's a very wide road. Because you go, I mean, these other cities are notorious for being smaller and, well, just things were smaller in general.
That's true.
Right? So they're narrower, and the way they were built back
All right,
then.
compared to the street we lived on in LA, which always, each side was covered with parked cars.
Mm-hmm.
You could barely get 2 more cars to pass by each other.
Right.
The street we live on now in Las Vegas, there is no such thing as a K-turn. No matter how big your vehicle, you could be driving an 18-wheeler, you can just do donuts. You can just drive in circles in the middle of the street. I saw my neighbor. I waved to him. I was like, hey, let's chat. It took me 15 minutes to get across the street to say hello. By that time, I forgot what I was going to say.
You're silly.
All right, so it's wide. They're wide here.
They're wide. Well, you know, yeah. I mean, we had to have everything big. Had a big streets for big cars.
Oh, yeah.
To get through to park. Yep.
If we had wider streets all over America, think of how big the cars would be by now.
Chancletas everywhere.
Chancletas. Chancletas squared.
Uh-huh. So that's cool that they were. I'm glad that because I'm also glad that they saw that our people are nice, because most of us are. I mean, there's jerks everywhere, of course.
Yeah.
But you can't judge an entire country. Also, you can say what you want about our politicians or some of our laws. And, you know, there's always room for improvement in any country. But I don't go, for example, I wasn't going to look at the voting record of the prime minister or president or whatever of Grand Cayman before going there, or Italy. Like, no, you know, I need to see who's in Congress first to before I visit Italy. No, I'm visiting Italy because I like the people, I like the food, I like the country, I like the history. It's the same thing here. Like, you can't judge an entire fucking country and 350 million people by a couple of people you might not like that are in office.
Right. Yeah.
No matter who's in office.
Come here, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let stuff like that hold you back from doing what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know, especially here in America, they're temporary.
Yeah.
Except for well, the federal government's temporary, except for, you know, some of these
these
the House members who stay on for 8 decades.
Yeah.
We got a couple things to work out. We're not saying we're perfect.
Exactly.
Just saying we like it here.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you said you don't know if we've ever been to a national park, or you have. And I honestly don't know what this is or not. But yesterday we went where, Nancy?
The Hoover Dam.
We went to the Hoover Dam.
Not the Boulder Dam.
Not the Boulder Dam.
The Hoover Dam.
That's another story in itself. But we finally went to the Hoover Dam to see this 310-foot flag.
Size of a football field? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I made that up. I think was it 300? Do you know the size of the flag? Again, come here for the facts.
It was 300 something.
Oh, yeah?
Size of Hoover Dam flag. 150 feet by 300 feet.
Oh, all right.
It's roughly the size of an American football field.
So they put a big-ass flag out there.
It weighs 2,000 pounds.
Holy crap.
And a little wind took it out.
And it's just that one guy who gets out there and he pulls it up the flagpole.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so we went that. Well, we've been wanting to see the Hoover Dam. They've got a big flag there for the 250th birthday. And we went down there, and it was windy as hell.
Mm.
So they didn't have it out.
Yeah.
But that's not that big of a deal. First, let me tell about my faux pas. Well, first of all, we got lost like 9 times on the way to the Hoover Dam. And it's like 30 miles away.
Well, it's because your wife here has driving anxiety or passenger anxiety and doesn't like freeways. So so you could go around Lake Mead through what turned out to be a national park, I think.
Oh, I think you're right.
So you would have had to pay $25 just to go through the scenic route to get to the.
So we basically decided not to pay a $25 toll.
Yeah.
To drive through Lake Mead. Maybe we're cheap. Maybe we're frugal. When I got there, I was like, I gotta pay $25 to drive. I didn't freak out.
Well, it was just to drive through. Like, if we were gonna go hang out there, that's a different story.
But we weren't. It was just, so we turned around, and then we tried to find her. At one point, I was like, this is the largest dam in the world, and we can't find it. I said, no, this is a quest now. We are going to find this damn dam. We did drive right past it without seeing it, though. Because we went over this bridge into Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, hey, there's a bunch of people walking on that bridge. That's probably the walking bridge where you look at the flag. And you look at the whole dam from afar.
Yeah.
So we make a U-ey. We finally find our way in there. We stop at the National Park Service. They inspect us. Ask us if we have guns.
Yeah, security's tight.
Yeah. And then we parked. And so we walk up to the bridge. The bridge it goes across the canyon.
Yeah.
It's Route 93. And you stand there and you look at the dam, the one that you see on the postcard.
And it's Mike O'Callahan, Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge, to be exact.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we walk out of the bridge. First of all, I've got to tighten my hat because it almost blew off my head. Suddenly the stress level went up a couple of notches because the wind is blowing like crazy. The bridge is shaking. Friggin' 18-wheelers are going by not that far away.
Right.
And we're trying to get selfies with the... And at first I was like, oh, this is really cool. It was very cool. But I thought that was the entire experience.
You'd see it from afar, from a bridge 900 feet up.
I thought that was...
Which was a cool view. But
it was very cool.
Well, that's it.
It was extremely cool. But I was like, this is what people fly across the country to see? This is it? This is... Wow. So we get back in our car, and we're pulling out of the parking lot, like, wait a minute, that says Hoover Dam that way. Well, we finally made it to the Hoover Dam proper. We drove over. There's a gift shop. There's so many different angles and views. Nancy, what'd you think?
It was fantastic. You get a very close-up view of the dam. You're walking around and seeing it. The intake pillars, just the behemoths. It's just a mind-boggling project. Piece of American history of engineering marvel.
It's what I think they said. It's in the top 7 engineering marvels of all time. Yeah.
Yep. It's truly it's like almost too much to take in, like how these guys did this, how they built this thing. It's beautiful. It's really pretty.
The experience turned out to be
nice. Yeah. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It turned out to be much more elaborate than I originally thought. I'd like to apologize to the Hoover Dam itself.
Oh, I didn't know anything about it either because it was never on my radar. Like, we'll get to it someday. Like, I don't know. I'm not in a big hurry. Like, I thought it was something you did when you retired. Like, it doesn't. Like, I'm not in a hurry to see it. Oh my God, was I wrong?
I feel like people have said they've gone there and been like,
Wow.
I was not. I thought it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And yes, I went to bed at 1:30 in the morning, pulling myself away from, I believe, my 4th documentary on the Hoover Dam. I've got dam fever. I thought of saying this before when we were talking about where would you take somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, cool the jets on your dam fever. I wouldn't bring them to the Hoover Dam, but maybe I would. I mean, just to say, this is what we do as Americans. We make the Hoover Dam.
If you're hanging out with them in Vegas for 7 days, you can take one
kill
of
a
those
day.
days. Yes. Well, since you have watched 4 documentaries, one of them twice because I watched one with you.
That's right, the History Channel.
Can you summarize in your own words your understanding of how
absolutely.
the thing was built?
I could build a dam tonight and still have time for dessert.
All right.
All right, that's actually not the least bit true.
It's not?
But I learned a lot more about the dam making process than I previously had.
Yeah.
So the reason they made the dam is because for several reasons: to control the flow of water, get water to all these. I mean, we're in the desert here.
Yeah.
Get it to all of these states, to California, here, New Mexico. Was that one of them? Arizona.
I know Mexico proper.
Part of the problem also was all this water comes from the Rocky Mountains. 90% of the water that goes into Lake Mead, which is the reservoir that was caused by damming the Colorado River, it's coming from the Rocky Mountains. So all the snow melts from the Rocky Mountains, comes down the Colorado River, and then every spring, it seems like, not every spring, but a lot of times it would flood the towns that were around the sides of the river, way downstream, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
They would have set up farming communities, and then all of a sudden they just get washed out.
That's sad, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. And so they wanted to prevent that from happening, and also, getting water to everybody, like we said. But they also generate electricity, tons of electricity, because people far smarter than I learned how to harness the flow of water and turn that into electricity, which now comes out on our Las Vegas electricity bill.
Yeah, well, I looked up, does our house get any power from the Hoover Dam? And it said a little bit, but we have a combination of grid, solar. We have solar panels, so
it's like a mutual fund. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Now, how about our water? Are we getting all our water from Lake Mead?
Oh, we might.
I did learn Las Vegas has extremely hard water. And the reason we have very hard water is because it comes from the snowmelt in the Rocky Mountains. Snow melts, comes down there, and then it collects all these minerals and stuff. Minerals and stuff. Again, come here for the facts. And that comes out in our water. That's why we have hard water.
Yeah, that becomes a part of your household maintenance, is soaking things in vinegar so that you don't get a buildup.
That's right.
Vinegar and baking soda. Your cheapest and most effective cleaning friends.
That's right. So the water comes down. It goes into these big intake valves that Nancy mentioned. They have these 4 towers. Water goes in through there, and they say it's moving at like 12 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And they said that's fast for water, but it's not fast enough to generate electricity. So what they do is they put it through pipes, and then they make the pipes gradually smaller until the water is coming out at 85 miles an hour, and it goes into these things, is the scientific term, and it turns big other things, and it creates electricity.
It makes it faster.
And it goes into these real cool high-tension wire-looking towers that are sticking out of the canyon on an angle.
Yeah,
it looks like they were there, and then they just like
the leaning
over.
Tower of tower.
The leaning tower of electricity. And then that power goes out to the community.
Yeah. I don't even know what an atom is. Like, science was never my forte. So I don't think I can grasp how the hell. Oh, maybe with AI I can say, explain to me like I'm 5.
They did explain it in the video, and I can think it. I mean, something about the water makes these things spin real hard,
so
and
then
something's magnetized.
Something with electrons producing or adding electrons.
It puts the electrons into the transformer, and then it goes, it's electricity! Ben Franklin! Another great man! This is all because of Ben Franklin. We need to all stop and Thank Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
The old drinker and womanizer. Love that guy.
I hope there is a heaven, and Ben Franklin, but also all the workers, the thousands of men that were involved over the 5 years. 5 years?
21,000 men or people. I guess. I don't know.
It was men.
Well, doing the work on the dam was men.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Like the guys physically doing the work. Of course, the women that supported and did participate in any way.
We will talk about that in a second when we talk about Boulder City.
I wasn't trying to be exclusive, but the men doing, scaling the cliff sides and setting off the dynamite. Anyway, my whole point of this is a beautiful point, is that I hope that there is a heaven and that they are all there seeing and appreciating and receiving our appreciation for what they did. Because I wonder if they thought about it when they were done. I know that it was hard times. I know it was the Depression. I know that they had to move on and do other things, but I wonder if they ever stopped to think about what will this be like in the future? Because they said in the documentary, this thing could keep going for another 2,000 years.
Yep.
So did they ever think that? Like, gee, I wonder what life is like for people around this area now. And I hope that there's a heaven and people find out the good stuff.
I hear you. And as they were pouring those cement columns, which was 600 feet. The base of the dam is 600 feet wide.
Yeah.
And they were done in separate blocks. And as they were pouring those cement blocks, they probably knew this thing ain't going anywhere. It will be around for 2,000 years to the next coming of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ will make his descent onto the top of the dam, and it'll still be holding back Lake Mead and the Colorado River.
I think I see an AI photo being
generated. I love it. I love it. But another interesting thing was, as they were building this, they built it in little tiny sections, in little blocks. They would just dump this, they had this huge crane overhead with buckets of cement, and they'd put it into each of these blocks and fill it up. Now, the reason they had to do it in, I don't even know how many different blocks, was because if they did it as all one piece, it would never have hardened. It would have taken 125 years to harden. And the reason for that is when the cement is hardening, it creates heat. And then it would just be too big and too much, and it would never solidify. And you'd have a Slurpee.
I wonder how much would be creating its heat on its own, and then what the climate would have contributed.
Well, that helped, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They would put pipes and run cold water through these in order to keep it cooling.
Yeah.
I wonder if those pipes are still there.
Shit.
Probably not a bad idea being in the 120-degree desert.
Yeah. We should take a tour someday.
I would love to.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I'm not taking a tour. They're just going to walk me out on this shaky bridge. Again, I hadn't done my homework. I didn't realize how elaborate the tour could be.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some of the people who worked on it.
Okay.
First of all, close to 100 people lost their lives, sadly.
Yeah.
But when we were watching the actual footage, we could kind of see why. They were showing, they were bringing the workers to the job site. Sometimes they were in, it looked like a basket with 100 guys in there being carried over the canyon in a crane to get to work. And people are just casually hanging out. They weren't if they put 100 of me in there today, I'd be like, oh my God, we're going to die.
Oh, yeah.
They were showing trucks going up the side of these windy mountains with no guardrails that were leaning almost to 45 degrees with guys on the top, just the same way, just, with their arms slung over the side, being like, what time are we starting today? We saw a guy driving a dump truck backwards. I say dump. He stood up on the seat and was looking over the load while steering with his foot.
Yes.
So OSHA was probably not invented yet, and if they were, they just were not on that particular job site.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more lax.
Yeah. And then the other thing, the craziest thing, what were these guys called? The guys on the ropes.
The scaling
Yeah.
guys.
They were.
I knew this term and I forgot.
They were hanging from the top of the cliff on ropes, swinging around, holding a 44-pound drill to drill holes into the side of the rock. Then, do you have the name?
High scaler.
The high scalers.
Yeah.
These guys were badass.
Yeah.
So they would drill with this 44-pound drill into the side of the rock. Then they would put dynamite in. And then they'd blow it up. Now, I figured they'd come back up to the top of the mountain. They'd go have lunch. They'd take a day off while they did the dynamite.
Right.
But no. They would swing to the side to safety. Then, and I put safety in air quotes, then they'd blow the dynamite off while they're just kind of like hiding a couple of feet away. And then they'd swing back with their big crowbars and like knock off any rocks that were not dislodged, or I don't know, knock off the rubble.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Fucking
these guys
crazy.
were crazy. Little more dangerous than my executive recruiter job.
A little.
Yeah.
They are psychopaths.
Yeah. Is that what they're called? That's
well,
the official term?
We know that now. It's not a derogatory at all. It's just everybody that is in a dangerous job, law enforcement, surgeons, Navy SEALs, you have there's like a whole spectrum of psychopathy, and you have to have some sort of serious, significant psychopathic traits.
Wow.
How you're wired in order to, because you can't. Can you imagine like panicking every time if you're a cop or a surgeon or anything like that? You couldn't do the job. Like we couldn't do that. I've taken the test and I score like almost nothing on the psychopathy scale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just not a psychopath.
You wouldn't have been one of the dynamite inserters.
No. Hell no.
You're not...
I need guardrails. I need seatbelts.
Yeah, I don't think I was meant to be in dam erection.
No. But yeah, you need society needs people like that.
Yeah.
To do the dangerous jobs.
We thank them for their service.
We do.
And I just can't believe how friggin' dangerous some of that stuff was. Just getting to the job site was dangerous as hell.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Now, a lot of these people also, it was easy for them to get, it's very sad, but people flocked from all over the country because it was the Great Depression. And a lot of people went just based on rumors that there might be work. Mm-hmm. There was this project coming up, and people would drive out there with their families and live out of their car and tents in horrible conditions in the friggin' desert, 120-degree heat. Yeah. A lot of people died just waiting for work to come around. So what happened was they were supposed to build Boulder City, which is still thriving just south of the dam, southwest of, well, technically it's in Boulder City. Is the dam in Boulder City?
Is it considered Boulder City?
Well, Boulder City.
It's part, let me see what it says. Oh, this is such a weird answer on AI. Oh. Because it says, yes, the Hoover Dam is located just 7 miles northeast of Boulder City. I'm like, well, is it in Boulder City? It sits in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River on the Nevada or Arizona border. The dam's mailing address and jurisdiction are tied to the city, and the Bureau of Reclamation operates out of Boulder City. I guess it's considered Boulder City commonly.
But Boulder City was supposed to be built before the people arrived. But because of the stock market crash and the Great Depression, the government, or they didn't get it done in time. So these people are now living out of their cars and in these little tents and stuff.
Right.
But eventually they did get Boulder City built. And it was basically built in order to house the people who are working on the dam. But they made it a nice little town and community, and they, people brought their families. Some people, they were just single men and they lived in these dormitories. And then I guess people with families lived in houses.
Mm-hmm.
And they were cooking. They had plenty of, for the Depression, they said they were doing very well.
Yeah.
Everybody was eating 3 meals a day.
Yep.
And they were making money. And they made a nice little town that is still there, like I said, today.
You said making money. The gentleman that was being interviewed,
Yeah.
who worked on it, he was making $5 a day.
Right.
And he said that was a lot of money.
Yeah. I want to learn more about this guy.
Yeah.
His name is Lee Tillman.
Okay. Tillman?
Yeah. Tillman, I think it only had one L.
Oh.
I think it was Lee. My apologies to
Okay.
the Tillman family, but this dude was awesome.
Yeah.
I saw it on one of the other documentaries, I think, after we watched the first one. And it says he worked on the dam. And I'm like, and it said this was an interview from 1999. First of all, I was like, no way, this guy looks great.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out he would have been about 86.
Oh, my God.
And he looks awesome. And apparently this guy has given interviews all over the world. And anybody who wanted to talk to him, he would talk for as long as they wanted.
Aww.
And just give them any information that they wanted. And yeah, he was a truck driver for $5 a day. And he worked 10 months, 7 days a week without a day off.
Wow.
Yeah. These days, this shit would not fly.
No. Wow.
But yeah, they kind of abused the workers.
They did. That was, yeah.
And so it's good that we've got a lot more laws now than we did then.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were in a big hurry they had 7 years to complete it. They did it in 5. And well, now they shouldn't have. They should have, they had a decent timeline.
Take your time. Maybe 100 people would be alive still.
Yeah. And they did it under budget, and they had to come up with their own helmets, hard hats.
Right.
Because debris and rocks would fall on them.
Probably killed a few people, and they were like, hey, they would take 2 baseball hats, face them a different way, and then put tar over it?
Yeah, and then let it bake, harden. Yeah.
Get those guys some equipment.
Seriously.
All right, the last thing I want to talk to you about, since I already brought it up, Boulder City. What do you think of Boulder City?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us why, Nancy.
It is very charming. It's very it's quaint, it's small town feel, but there's still a little vibrant downtown.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of nice restaurants and coffee places and just history obviously centered around the dam. It's cool and yeah, it's nice. But there is something very interesting about Boulder City.
Mm-hmm.
It is the only city in the state of Nevada where gambling is illegal. And up until 1969, alcohol was illegal. Yeah, because apparently when they were building the dam, I forgot his name, but this dude was appointed to be in charge of Boulder City. And he made it like you remember the Stepford movies?
Yeah.
Yep. It had to be perfect. It was like the lawns and the flowers, and it was very safe. And I mean, I like the safe part of it, and there's no crime, but they made it very strict. It was almost like culty.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of strange laws, and he wasn't like an elected person. He was an appointed person.
Right.
And he was in charge of the Chamber of Commerce and the law, and he would decide who got business licenses and what kind of business you could open.
Right.
And they had their own currency, and you could only spend that currency in Boulder City. It was just very strange. It was not American. It was not capitalist. It was just really weird. Like this little, its own little entity. So.
Yeah, it did. It seemed a little cultish. And, Vegas had already started, because 1931 is when they started the dam, and that's also when they legalized gambling in Nevada. And so these dudes, when they did have time, they would go to Las Vegas, and they'd gamble, and they'd drink, and now Las Vegas was taking any kind of currency, I'm guessing from all over the world. So they accepted this kind of currency, and then some of the lonely young men would hire prostitutes, and the prostitutes would take the money and go shopping down in Boulder, Which I was actually a little surprised that they allowed that, but they were probably like, "Yeah, we want that money back. Come on."
Yep. Yeah, I was shocked to hear that. I did not know that about
Mm-hmm.
Boulder City. So fortunately, you can get your drink on in Boulder City now, but
Yeah.
still no gambling, which is
Yep.
so weird.
Yep. Very
But
interesting.
okay, yeah. Even today, they you were looking this up.
Mm-hmm.
They control the amount of new houses
Yeah.
built in the city and
It's
how many
something like
people can. Yeah.
they only issue like 120 building permits per year.
Apparently, that's
Apparently,
very
that's
little.
low.
Yeah.
And they keep their population down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say un-American, but it sounds like that's a little like, well, that's not entire freedom.
Right. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, there's places that I can think of that shouldn't. They just can't. They don't have the capacity to handle exploding populations. I'm
That's
thinking
true
about
too.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Right.
Got ridiculous.
Yeah.
So ridiculous, like to the point
Mhm.
where it's dangerous. I think
Right.
I'm not an engineer, but it just seemed out of control, and just for sure the regular people
Yeah.
can't stand the lack of parking and the traffic and just the congestion. So I can see where the benefit of it is, but
Well,
with its history,
I do understand places not wanting to get out of control like that, like
Yeah.
L.A.
Yeah,
I mean, in L.A. County, I think it was like 18 million people or something ridiculous.
Something.
Like, it's too many fucking people.
yeah. When your 10-lane freeways are
Yeah.
clogged up, it's like
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
But I loved Boulder City. But we digress. Back to Boulder City. It is very nice, definitely worth visiting and supporting the local businesses. And we have now been there a couple of times
Right.
for a couple different reasons, but we decided, of course, on the way back from the dam to have a meal and
Support local.
Yeah, and you were in the mood for ribs, and we
I had this
found a
thing for
place.
ribs. I
Yeah.
think I was at Sam's Club and I saw a big picture of a rib. And I was like, I want ribs.
So we Google it, and like right where we're pulling into town, and there was a place. There was a Boulder City Supper Club,
Mm-hmm.
and the menu contained ribs, and it had all kinds of other tasty things. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. And OMG, how
Yeah.
did you feel about your meal?
Oh, my God. Well, the good thing about it, I got it on a Thursday and I'm going to be eating it through Sunday. I
Yep.
got the ribs
Mhm.
and it was like $26, which I didn't think was expensive at all. But
Right.
it was like at least 3 huge racks.
Huge.
I ate one and gave you that's giving you a couple
Yeah.
of them. And I've got 2 more, one of which I'm going to have in a little while.
So exciting.
And it was a very cool restaurant with bar. They couldn't have been friendly. They were doing backflips. Do you remember the owner's name?
Oh shit.
I think it was Scott.
Okay. I'm so bad. I know that our server was Eli.
Eli was the server. I mean, they were super friendly.
Yeah.
Very nice, very talkative. Where are you from? What do you do? And they're from Northern Illinois.
Yep. Near
Big-
Wisconsin.
Near Wisconsin, but not Wisconsin fans.
Right.
And the Bears fans, White Sox fans. They had the White Sox game on. Then the people who sat behind us were Green Bay Packer fans because they used to live in Wisconsin. But he was still friendly to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
And I was gonna say and dinner was so delicious. It was like the warm weighted blanket of food. It was so
So comfortable
comfortable.
that it was.
I
love it,
don't know
Nancy.
if that's a good analogy, but it was
Yeah.
comfort food, but it was also healthy.
Yeah.
I do the empache test.
Okay.
You know, when I go out to eat, it's like a little while later, if it's sitting in your stomach like a fucking hockey puck, then that's not good. This was good. Like
really
you
good.
didn't feel ill after eating. No, wait, that's a terrible review. You didn't feel ill after eating them.
Come to our place. You won't feel ill. Almost nobody barfs.
Oh my God. I'm such
How about
an
some
ass.
dessert?
I'm an asshat. No, this is it was a really delicious, really healthy meal, and it was really delicious, and it just so.
So we got it. We got the sides. They had a side of vegetables, which was delicious.
Yes.
You got a salad.
Yes. Oh, I had my main course was
Oh,
maple bacon wrapped pork chops. Oh,
and these
oh,
people actually know how to make pork chops so
yeah.
that they're cooked yet juicy.
Yes, this is
It's
perfect.
so easy to overcook pork chops on your
Yeah.
own.
These were thick and
Oh,
juicy.
perfect.
And yeah, and a side of I chose my side for my side potato pancakes.
Potato
So there's these
pancakes.
thin, crispy, crunchy. You can taste
Mm-hmm.
the onion and the seasonings, and it's nothing that I ever make. So we never buy
Yeah.
potatoes. So I'm like, let me try this out. And yeah, we split a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Same veggies, and yeah, oh, so good. And then dessert. He talked us
Oh
into
my God.
dessert.
Yeah, he was pushing dessert hard, but it for good reason. Can you describe it to us?
It was fried cheesecake, but it doesn't, saying that doesn't do it justice. Let's just call it like a gift wrapped slice of very moist. It was almost like cakey more than cheese. You know, like you have cheesecake and it's like solid
Mm-hmm.
almost. This felt like more cakey than cheesy,
Okay.
if that makes sense. It was very light and fluffy
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
And then it was gift wrapped in this glazed and
Oh.
crunchy dough.
Mm-hmm.
A sweet, yeah, very sweet, little caramel on top.
Yeah. And then a side of vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I said, you know what? We'll split one of those. He goes, oh yeah. He's like, you can't each get one.
Yeah, thank
And that
God
was
he
true.
said that.
We
That
barely
was
finished it,
yeah,
but we did because we're troopers.
yeah. And we had just walked 3 miles all around
Yes, we had.
the Hoover Dam.
Right.
That was in the heat. We earned it. We ate
Mm-hmm.
very little.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, go check out the Boulder City Supper Club. They've been there for a
Yeah.
year. I think they're coming in August 28th.
August 28th, yeah.
They will be there a year. A lot of experience in the restaurant business, but it was a very nice, cozy, and it was packed.
Yes.
By the time we left, every table was filled.
Yep.
Filled? Filled.
Filled.
It was filled with people, teeming. It was raining men.
It's raining men. So yeah, definitely support.
Yeah.
And then we went home.
So that's what we did just to start celebrating. Do you have any other things you want to do to celebrate this 250th birthday throughout the weekend, Nancy?
Well, usually we stay home on the 4th.
That is true.
We're not big morning people. Like, we don't make it to parades. There's parades all over the place, but
If you're looking at pictures and videos of a parade, I'll save you some time right now. Don't scour the crowd for Nancy and I because you're not going to see us.
yeah. And and then we don't usually go out for fireworks at night either.
That's
because
true.
they do have spectacular fireworks planned, but I don't want to sound like a fuddy-duddy, but it's like going to be crowded. It's a holiday weekend, you know. Love the tourists, please keep coming. But I don't feel like fighting, for this to get onto the strip to see fireworks. Usually we have neighbors that we see enough of fireworks shows all over,
no
just
matter
from
where
our
we live.
backyard. Yeah.
No matter where we live, we have seen fireworks. I mean, it's not the perfect view all the time.
Right.
Last year was pretty big, though.
Last year was big. They were, we got some good shows last year.
We had embers landing on our head.
Yes. I'm expecting big things from our neighbors this year. Yeah.
Plus, if you go in the middle of our street, you can see the tops of the fireworks they're shooting off at the strip.
True.
And maybe they'll even be higher this year because it's too fetty.
True.
Too fetty.
Can we see it from our local park?
Maybe. I don't know if we'd be able to see better from there than here.
Okay.
But we could always check our local park.
Yeah. I think, but otherwise I want to enjoy the burgers and dogs we purchased.
Yeah.
Want to do a little grilling. I want
to
get our money's worth, use our pool.
Uh-huh.
It's, hot as balls here now.
Yeah.
So like everywhere else in the country, but this is normal for Vegas. So sorry everywhere else, but we're just like, 100, that's kind of low for us for the summer.
Yeah.
So
everybody's complaining. You're hearing it everywhere. Talk shows on TV, you see in the memes. Everybody we talk to, like on the East Coast.
East Coast, my friend in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we'll just chill out. How about you?
All those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the tour guide here. So
and we'll go out. Maybe we'll go out Sunday.
Yeah.
and see what else is there.
Or
But
maybe we'll go on an impromptu walkthrough of one of the casinos, see if they're doing anything.
yeah.
What's today? Or early tomorrow, maybe.
Mm,
When I say early, I don't mean parade time.
hell no.
Early for us is like 11. We're just not morning people.
We're not. We're night owls.
Yeah.
So. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm donning the red, white, and blue, and listening to
yeah.
country music.
Oh, yeah.
And American music.
Where's
and...
my guitar, Nancy? Get me my guitar. Where's my axe? Is that what they call it? Do they call it?
Isn't that like a guitar as an axe?
Maybe.
Like electric guitar?
even know
You're
that.
hilarious.
That's
How about
unmusical I am.
banjo?
Where's my clarinet? Fetch me my clarinet! We're going to bring in the next 250 right.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America.
Woo!
All right. Nancy, what time is it?
It's it's wine o'clock.
Whoa.
It's wine 06.
Uh-oh.
It's 5:06.
All right. Well, let's get after. Do you
And yeah. Hey, if you guys we want to hear how you celebrate
Yes.
the holidays,
Yes.
please.
What are your July 4th traditions?
Old or new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or suggestions on any of them.
Yeah, really.
Do you have some patriotic music in the eminent domain to play us off?
I've got some things. This one's called Happy Birthday America
Ooh.
by an artist called Mew with about 18 W's.
All right,
end.
Mew.
Let's see what Mew's got. Oh my god, that's perfect.
I love
Fireworks.
it. Woo!